Hello, my viewers. Welcome to my channel KB EDUWORLD. Today we will discuss about introduction to trigonometry. As you know, trigonometry is a very popular topic in mathematics. So let's we come to and start that this topic of basic level of trigonometry that we will discuss in whole videos. So let's come. Trigonometry is a branch of mathematics that studies the relationships between angles and sides of triangles. It is essential for understanding various fields, including physics, engineering, and architecture. But at basic level, it is very important to understand the ratio between angles, sides. So we will discuss in this topic. So let's come the next topic. As you know, the angles and angle measurement. What is angles? Angles are formed by two rays that share a common endpoint called the vertex. Always this question is asked in junior level. What do you mean by vertex? The vertex is the point where two rays are meeting with each other. Angles are measured in degrees or radians. If someone asks you what is degrees is if a circle is divided into different parts, so these are known as degrees. A circle is divided into 360 degrees. And if someone asks you what is radians, the radian is the measurement of an angle. Like we measure lengths in kilometer or meter, so such like when we measure angles, that is known as radians. A radian is the measure of an angle that subtends an arc equal in length to the radius of the circles. Uh, uh, when we discuss trigonometric ratios, sine, cosine, and tangent, when a student come in ninth class or 10th class, then it is very difficult to understand what is sine, cosine, or tangent. But in this video, we will understand very easily. As you look, this is a triangle, and there are three sides that covers the whole angle and making it triangles. So this is the opposite side to angle. This is theta, and this side is opposite to this theta. This is hypotenuse, and this is the base of this triangle. So when we find the sine, then sine that means opposite side by hypotenuse. What is opposite side? Opposite side is the side that is opposite to the angle that is we discuss in this triangle ABC. So when we find sine that means opposite side, that means perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So if someone asks you what is cosine, then cosine is the adjacent side by hypotenuse. Cosine adjacent sides, that means base upon hypotenuse. And tangent is opposite side by adjacent. Opposite side, that means perpendicular upon base, p upon b. So this is the final conclusion, that if sine is asking in this question, then sine equal to p upon h, cos equal to b upon h, and tan equal to p upon b. Right triangles and trigonometric functions. What is trigonometrical functions? Trigonometrical functions are based on the relationships between angles and sides of a right angle triangle. They are used to solve problems involving right triangles: sine, cosine, and tangent. Sine theta, that means perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Cos theta, that is base upon hypotenuse, and tangent tan theta equal perpendicular upon base. This is earlier I discussed to you. If we find the trigonometrical identities, then trigonometrical identities are equations that are true for all values of the variables involved. In Pythagoras theorem or Pythagorean identity, the sine square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1. When you put the value of sine theta, that means p upon h, and cos theta, that is b upon h, and if we square the whole this equation, then we find sine square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1. And if we double angle formula, that is double angle formula sine 2 theta equal to 2 sine theta into cos theta. This is the problem, and you can solve easily by putting the value of sine theta and cos theta. Sum and difference formula. This is known as sum and difference formula. Sine alpha plus beta equal to sine alpha into cos beta plus cos alpha into sine beta. This is whole all three equations are based on the principle of the value of sine theta and cos theta. When we discussing about the solving trigonometrical equations, trigonometrical equations involves finding the values of the variable that makes the equation true. This often involves using trigonometrical identities and algebraic manipulation. The first thing that comes in the when we solving trigonometry equations, that's at first we isolate the trigonometrical functions. When we manipulate the equation to get the trigonometric function by itself on one side, at first we isolate the trigonometric function, then we use the inverse trigonometric functions, find the angle that corresponds to the value of the trigonometric functions, and third is solve for the variables, solve the equation to find the value of the variables. So these three things are very important to solving trigonometric equations. When if someone asks to you what is the application of trigonometry, why you study or learn trigonometry, then this is very important because trigonometry has many applications in real world problems. It is used in various fields like including navigation, surveying, and astronomy. Navigation. Trigonometry is used to determine the position of ships, airplanes, and satellites. So it is very important in today's science because navigation is very important in many ships, airplanes, and satellites where navigation is necessary. In mobile phone, also navigation is here that we find that where we using these mobile phones. When we survey anything, that trigonometry is very most important things to understand easily because distance and angles are used here in the process of survey. And third is astronomy. When astronomers use trigonometry to calculate the distances to stars and planets, if you we have to find the star distance between stars and planets, then trigonometry is very most important things because without knowing trigonometry, we can't find such things. Uh, Now we discussing graphing trigonometric functions. This as you see, this is the graph, and this is when it is known as sine wave, it is cosine wave. The graph of the sine function is a periodic wave that oscillates between -1 and -1. This is used in higher classes, but for basic purposes for understanding these things, just I have given in this video. So this is cosine wave. The graph of the cosine function is also a periodic wave that oscillates between -1 and 1. This question is always asked. What is the range of the cosine waves or sine waves? That is -1 to 1. The conclusion and key take away. Trigonometry is a powerful tool used in various fields. It is a fundamental part of mathematics and has wide applications. For understanding trigonometric ratios, knowing the relationship between the angles and sides of triangles, it is very necessary to understand trigonometric ratio. Second is mastering trigonometric identity. Using trigonometric identities to simplify equations and solve problems. This is the very powerful tool to use in various fields. And third is applying trigonometry in real world scenarios. Using trigonometry in fields like navigation, surveying, and astronomy, it is very necessary to understand trigonometrical ratio and their functions, the relationship between angles and sides. So I think this video will be helpful to understand the basic fundas of trigonometric functions and their side relationship between sides and angles. Thank you. Goodbye.